Ala Federation Ungano.
I'm Celine de Cruz. I'm the advisor Federation building and connected to the Secretariat. But I am also the founder member of Slum Dwellers International, which started in 1996. I also worked for many years in Bombay and a founder of the Bombay support NGO, Spark, which started in 1985. So I've been in this business for a very long time. Yeah, I think if I just look at it over the last 20 years, 25 years, there's a huge evolution in how the leadership in SDI engages with each other. The council is a way to deal with continuing to build this leadership, both globally and to support affiliates to strengthen their local leadership. So a very big job of the council is to create a cadre of leaders within the urban poor movement who are able to negotiate in their cities for housing, land and basic services with their local governments.
Processes that has been built over the years through the Slum Dwellers International is producing or has produced and will continue to produce a synergy of people working together with formal institutions. So gradually the presentations have shown through data and the kind of information that we have seen that the issue of exclusion and inclusive development that encompasses spatial inclusion to tackle housing, water, sanitation and participatory planning has gradually become quite well instituted in our city development processes, and this is quite encouraging from the processes, and we believe we have worked hard and we are achieving results.
I think we have a lot of work to do. The coordinating team has worked out a work plan. We want to strengthen the national groups according to their working groups. We want to do it at the hub level. We have to do this in such a way that there are checks and balances both at the global hub and affiliate level. And this is extremely important because it's so easy. It's like Sheila Magare said, that it's so easy for us to be addicted to, for the power to go to our head. And if we are not conscious and we don't hold each other, we can very easily get intoxicated with power. And so the whole part of the federation is for us to be supportive to each other, to create a nurturing and a loving environment where there's caring and there's no, hitchhiking for power.
As international. Through my visitation and my attendance towards this meeting, I've learned a lot and I've seen the power of exchange in the area of climate change as SDI, and also pushing the agenda of tier leaders to come on board so that they become the champion of action and development in our countries. Towards this training, I've seen the power of coordination, working together from different countries, because this council meeting has attracted more countries which are affiliates to SDI, and we've come together as a family, know each other, to hear the challenges coming from different countries, to put things together towards climate change so that we can see how we can adapt towards climate change and relief from whatever vices we might see in our countries. I'm so happy to see the board being re-elected back into office, meaning that the board has worked tirelessly and in a good manner, and they've been recommended to work back, which is a plus to me. And also seeing the coordinating committee coming on board to see how we can coordinate the national development and see the movement, how it can work effectively in different countries. And I'm also inspired to see that men and youth, they are also in attendance, because it's not easy for men to be in attendance. But for this meeting, this conference, this council meeting, I've seen a lot of men coming on board, meaning that even if I go back to our country, I'll be able to mobilize more men so that they can join hands to fight, to be part of the groups, to be part in our groups and start saving, so that they can see the betterness of saving. And also, I'm happy to hear one voice which has come from SDI, partners and members, which says, together we can do it. And all those slogans which I've seen here, which I've heard, I will take it back to our community, accelerate and improve from where we are failing and achieve the goal for SDI as a team.
Everyone is talking about climate change. Climate change is something that has affected every country, and the best thing with it is we have every country working on climate change in different perspectives. Now, for example, in Kenya we have VCA, whereby we have presented today. We are bringing together groups, training them on VCA, and some of them are really doing great things on climate change, of which after the people who were in the board and council meeting went around in our country, Kenya, they saw the things that our youths are doing, something that has really impacted them. And this is something good because we really encourage on exchanges. And it is good also when people go to a different country and see what they are doing. It means that we are still strong, and we mean that we do what we say.
My name is Slum. I'm from South Africa, and the collaboration with Savings Scheme. I'm a member of KYC TV. I'm a member of coordinating team. I lead in the youth and mobilization. So for me, being here on the Council of Federation for these past 3 days, it has been encouraging a lot, because now I've seen young people being invited in such spaces, which it shows that our movement is growing, and they considering the youth, they want to capacitate the youth. So I've learned a lot through the reports that were given out from other countries, which are some of the things that I would like to go and implement from where I come from in South Africa, especially in the tools that other countries are using to collect data, the tools, there are ways of mobilizing young people and encouraging savings. I'd like to see more of youth exchanges coming out within the organization, because now it's nicer when you learn peer-to-peer learning and see what others have done, exchanging ideas. Yeah, it's very encouraging for people to ask questions on such issues. How did you overcome such challenges? And we share as young people.
Looking forward to all of you young people actually integrating very closely with the main rituals of the Federation, not just with the television and media part, but in the housing and upgrading, in the mapping and profiling, in the urban poor funds and saving, in the mobilizing work of specific geographies, identifying those leaders, bringing them in, asking them what their questions are, not us sitting far away and deciding what questions we want to ask them. And the power of that is very different. You will see the magic in that process. But if you sit and you think that you're going to sit and decide what climate questions you're going to ask them, I'm worried that we may not be going down the right way. So I got very excited with the field visit to the Ghetto Farmers project, where we met Humphrey, who told us about the bamboo along the river. He said two important things. One is that it was his idea that the government has stolen, because there was a lot of funding that came in with it, especially from the French embassy and other embassies. And second, he was critical about the role of other UN agencies that are actually working on the project but supporting youth from outside of the communities. And he would wish that the projects actually included the youth within these communities. Expectation was very highly met. It's just a pleasure always to see our leaders growing and shining. And the more we keep polishing them, we have more diamonds in the Federation. Viva STI! Viva! Yeah.